Hello everyone, this is the Panda Photographer from 646studios.com, and it's been 6 months since I had the Mactrem 2-in-1 micro and wide-angle lens. Now I used it for all of my product reviews, I used it for my YouTube lives, I used it for my blogging, I used it pretty much for everything I did. Even used it for my gimbal, which you can see here in this card, and I just want to share my 6 months experience with this lens. Disclaimer, I purchased this for 99 cents because Mactrem sent me a promotion discount. They said no review was required, but I decided to do a review for them and a little bit of product photography, which you could go to my Instagram and see me take a picture of this lens. With that said, let's roll my intro before I start to tell you my thoughts about the lens. Thank you everyone for staying in tune to hear my thoughts on the 2-in-1 Mactrem wide-angle and micro lens. Now, before we even start, please do note that you can hit the subscribe button. Please do so, and hit the notification button if you want to see more content like this on this channel. And if you don't mind sharing this content so I can branch out to other communities, it really helps me grow on this platform. But independently, if you want to support this channel, I do have a PayPal donation link down in the descriptions below. It really helps me financially and to make more content like this as an independent freelance photographer and videographer and YouTuber. But with that said, let's get started. First and foremost, I do want to talk about the build quality. By far, for a $15 lens, it's a very impressive lens. It's astounding that aluminum with anodized finish to the lens, by far impressive. Now this is a 4-element design lens, and it does have a capabilities of adding ND filters in front of the front element here. So make sure you get the right size ND filter for this lens for you filmmakers out there. Now it does come in 2 pieces, so this is a 3-element design and this is a 1-element micro design, and the micro capabilities on this lens is by far really outstandingly sharp, crispy clear, and by far it's the best so far. And trust me when I say the best, because I have tried multiple different types of lenses, and by far either they were soft or bad image quality. But I do want to talk about the transmission light, and I'm going to categorize this lens as a T-stop lens, and there's no loss in transmission light whatsoever. By far this is really an impressive lens to say. And when it comes down to the T-stops, and with using my iPhone 6s, which is a f2.2 sensor, I'm very impressed, especially that it's for $15. But anyway, I do want to talk about barrel distortion, and there is some barrel distortion, and there's a difference between pincushion distortion and barrel distortion. This has barrel distortion. Now you do get the barrel distortion, and that's what you pay for because you want a wider view of field when you want to do video logging, do YouTube content, or filmmaking. But it is minimum, and there's no loss in sharpness, no loss in contrast, there's no loss in saturation in that department either, so don't worry about that. But I do want to talk about the weight. The weight on this lens is 68 grams, so if you are going to be mounting this on a gimbal with your iPhone, you may want to consider adding some counterweights, and I'm going to link a video to how to do that here. And I do want to also talk about the mount for it. Now this mount might not be compatible with all smartphone devices, so make sure that you buy this lens that is compatible for your smartphone devices. Now I do want to talk about the rubber protection on both sides of the teeth, and this is to prevent scratches or damages to your iPhone. And I have to say, when using a lot of other mobile lenses for your smartphone, they didn't come with this option, and this is a really nice option for that soft texture on both sides to prevent scratches or damages to your smartphone devices. Now I do want to talk about also the lens cap itself. It locks into place, doesn't come off, as you can see. doesn't come off. This is like a push in system, so you push in system, which is great. Some mobile lenses do not come with a push in system. It just comes off very easily, or with a rubber top, which is by far poor quality in other mobile lens department. But with that said, when it comes down to the micro photography part, using this for stills and video, I'm very impressed with the video quality. Even when using Pro Movie to do my micro capturing, zoomed in, I don't see any loss in detail, no loss in sharpness, no loss in saturation whatsoever. So if you worry about the micro capabilities, yes, it is possible to get almost true to micro capabilities, and you can see from the footage here that it is by far really outstanding image quality. And I do prefer, if you guys really do the research and find out which lens works best if you want the best of both worlds. Now, as the Panda Photographer, I only bring you real content and real thoughts and real reviews on this channel, and I've been using this for the last 6 months, and I have to say I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. I'm very impressed by the build quality and the image quality, the saturation, the wide angle capabilities, the micro capabilities, and the transmission capabilities, and the ability to add ND filters on top of this is just phenomenal. But please, I do digress. It won't be compatible, as I said before, with all smartphones, so please do the research. But with that said, guys, in the last 6 months, I will continue to use this lens, and into the next coming year, I do recommend it. I do give it a 5 out of 5. So that is my thoughts on it in the last 6 months. This is my workhorse, part of my workhorse for my mobile system. But with that said, everyone, this has been a pleasure giving you my thoughts and my comparisons. But with that said, everyone, please do subscribe to the channel, please hit the notification button, please do share the content, and please do help this photographer and freelance photographer out to help this channel grow. And financially, there's a PayPal link down in the description below. It really helps me out, ladies and gentlemen. But with that said, eat, sleep, photography, and videography, and repeat. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, happy shooting.